My name is Andrei Veskimeister, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Parcel Locker Central. And today's guest is Roman Medichuk, a marketing manager from the company Modern Expo. Hi, Roman. How are you doing?
Hello, Andrei. It's so nice to see and hear you 2 weeks later after this exhibition. And I want to thank you, for a great chat we had in Amsterdam. So I'm still full of emotions, the feelings are fresh, I would say, after the discussions with such an experienced audience, a lot of insights, a lot of new solutions. So it's great to be here, and thank you very much for inviting me.
It was really great exhibition, and I can reveal a secret that from the parcel locker manufacturers, Modern Expo occupied the biggest exposition, definitely, and we're lucky now that Roman can show us the exhibition. Actually, they were having there through the 3D rendering picture. So could you please share the screen and show how the exposition looked like in Amsterdam?
Yeah. It's a great chance. Just a second. I'm sharing. In a few seconds, you can.
Now we can see you.
Yeah. And the feelings are fresh, as I said. So let's dive into the atmosphere, of the pavilion, what's going on there, and it's better to look how everything looked like, in real life. So the first solution we've presented, this is the flagship parcel locker with a screen operated parcel locker, and its name for exhibition was the Loco Sustainable. What features we implemented this year? First of all, please take a look. For the whole size of the side panel, we had a screen for playing advertisement, because when we are looking at the parcel locker business, we see that everyone's talking about the expenses, the deployment of the network requires, like the installation costs, like the cost for APM. Exactly, but we see the big opportunities, in the same place, in the same parcel lockers for generating additional profit for the owner of the network. We propose the option of integrating the screen, for playing your advertisement to be on the same page with your customers, and especially when the parcel locker is installed in the busy areas with a big foot traffic. So it's big chance that the audience, that the people, residents will see your picture. And the other option to earn the money, to get the additional profit, is to rent this space for third parties. So this is how you can benefit from the same parcel locker, same square meters, but what investment for the screen, and you can be beneficial. Let's move on. Also, the second big feature we've implemented, please take a look. We had in each door, we had a special LED lighting. It can illuminate in different colors. And what problems do we solve with this LED lighting? Especially during the night, it's complicated for the customer to spot the door which has opened, with the parcel. What we implemented in this solution in such a way that when the door opens, it illuminates till the door is closed. So basically, it's nighttime. The customer scans the QR or inserts the digital code. The door opens and illuminates till the customer closes it. So this is how it's looked like. It was really the wow effect. And in each door, you can illuminate the parcel locker in different modes, like blinking, like permanently illuminating totally different colors. So in terms of box pointing, as I mentioned, and in terms of brand awareness of the wow effect, it looks really amazing. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, the name of this parcel locker is Loco Sustainable, and we implemented on the roof of the parcel locker special pots for greenery, air purifying greenery, because we all know that the parcel lockers are the green solution. And when we are developing our products, we are taking in consideration the fact that the parcel lockers are not just the metal walls. Parcel lockers are just the separate eco islands inside of the city, which help to purify the air and become the integral part of modern cities and, of course, our lives. So let's move on. Here are a few steps. Here it is, one by one. On the big screen, on a big screen, we've presented the heart of our parcel locker network is our software. As you know, that the parcel locker, the hardware is not enough. If you want to efficiently manage the entire network, it's mandatory to have the efficient and reliable software. And Modern Expo provides from one supplier the complex ecosystem with the hardware part and with the software. So we have all the necessary modules to make your parcel locker network more efficient. The next parcel locker you see, as you already guessed, is the new generation of lockers. I would say the compact solution, the screenless one, and one of the biggest trends here in the parcel locker industry that the lockers are getting smaller, the lockers are getting autonomous. This device is fully autonomous with a lifespan of the battery up to 10 years, and it can be even complemented with the pin pad, and it's very easy for the final customers to pick up the parcel without the application installed on the smartphone. You can easily just insert the digital code on the pin pad and the door automatically opens. And it's very, very important to mention that this parcel locker goes totally assembled from the factory, and it takes only 20 minutes on the location to unload it from the truck, to level up via regulation legs the construction, and launch it via the application. Basically, even now, what we see, one of the trends also, the networks which are operating only screen big operating parcel lockers are expanding their network with these autonomous devices, compact devices, and in our portfolio we also have this one. Let's move on. The third parcel locker you can see here. Also, all the lockers you see it have the different colors, very sexy, eye-catching colors, And this locker is called Loco Customizable. You already guessed why it is, because basically when we are thinking parcel lockers are suitable for what? Basically for everything. The message of this machine is to show that the parcel lockers can be adapted by every industry we can meet: the DIY, the pet care, the home appliances, health and beauty, even laundry, even the skis or fishing rods. They can be even implemented and integrated with the cooling columns and with the freezing columns. So in one spot, in one place, you can customize it by any needs you want, because we do really respect the requirement, of each market, of each network which is buying the parcel lockers from us, and our approaches in the production allow us, using the same technologies, to adapt easily and customize the compartments for each segment of the market. So let's move on with our excursion. Here it is, the same screen for promo as on the previous big screen parcel locker. Here it is. We have a lot of vegetation around here, and when we are talking about the last mile, everyone's talking that the parcel locker is the green solution. But when you want to make the parcel locker delivery more green and more sustainable, why not to combine it with the other global trend, is the EV charging stations. Modern Expo implemented in the exhibition also this option in the same square meters with the parcel locker integrated into this one, but it can be installed separately. And when the couriers or the customers are picking up their parcels driving the EV stations, all the time the last mile delivery in terms of parcel locker is becoming more and more green and sustainable. So as a solution also in our product portfolio. The time evolves, and we see now that the parcel lockers are not just only the delivery points, where you can pick up and drop off the parcel. Today, parcel lockers is the space with the additional options, where you can pick up your goods and where you can have a snack or even drink a coffee. Our next product is called Convenig. It's the parcel locker with the integrated autonomous grab-and-go micro market, where the AI detects the goods you buy and automatically charges the sum of money for your purchase. So basically, on the same square meters, you have the convenience store and you have the post office in one place. So this is how it looks like, and you offer the owner of the network only earns money from the logistics services. It's very easy to generate more profit by installing these convenient and micro markets on the same place. Let's move on. A few steps. Here it is, and what we wanted to show again. Here it is. The second, convenient. But in this way, we're showing our modularity that in Convenic, a few different models can be customized depending on the customer needs. Here we have the coffee module. So basically, the full construction can be with the columns of parcel locker, with the coffee module, and with the grab and go micro market. So I hope a few of the guys who are watching this video have tasted our coffee from this machine. So basically how it looks like, and when I want to proceed with the other one, this parcel locker is hanging on the wall. It's called local. It's basically the parcel locker for households, and the owner of the machine can be the owner of the household. So when we are talking about the out-of-home delivery and home delivery, we all know that in Europe, from so far till 2023, the home delivery is prevailing over out-of-home delivery. Everyone, almost 70%, of the online buyers are ordering doorstep delivery by a courier. And we are thinking when we launched this product, but how can we combine the advantages of the home delivery with the advantages of the out-home delivery? We've developed a special secure one compartment parcel locker for the private households. What advantages of this machine are that they don't require the integration with anyone, and basically the owner of the machine has the application which goes in one set with the locker. He can generate the unique codes in this application and share these codes with the courier, with the neighbor, basically with anyone. So with whom the owner of the machine shares digital code can open the machine. So basically now we are not facing the problem, we are facing the very frequently which are connected with the courier delivery. Like you have to wait for the courier, you have to call him, you have to schedule the meeting with him. With this autonomous device, this problem is solved. This is our approach. We're not only thinking about the out-of-home delivery solutions, but also about the home delivery solutions. And like a cherry, on the top of the cake, I want to share the most innovative solution we were presenting at the show. When we are talking about the out-of-home delivery, it's, for example, like pickup stations, like parcel lockers, like standard post offices, we see that each of types of out-of-home delivery have both their big advantages and big disadvantages. For example, when we are talking about the parcel locker, we know that it's proximity to the customer, 5 minutes walk from customer's home. It works 24/7. But on the other hand, we see that you have to pay upfront 100% amount of money. Only then you are able to withdraw a package from the machine, and there is no chance you can check it. When we are talking about the standard post offices, it's very convenient. You can check your package before paying. For example, you ordered a Snickers and they don't fit, and you can easily return to the cashier. Okay, they don't fit, so bye. I'm going home. But on the other hand, with all these advantages, post offices have the big disadvantages. They have limited working hours. And you know that, for example, especially when I'm after work, I'm going to the post office to retrieve my parcel and I see the big lines, and I spend 20, 30 minutes in lines, even if I don't want to check a package, even if I want just to take it and go home. So we decided that the best customer experience can be delivered with the combination, with the best of all the worlds of out-of-home delivery, and we've designed a special solution. It's called Local Post. It's a hybrid post office, which combines the advantages of the parcel locker and the post office. This autonomous device has the self-service zone, where the customer, for example, orders the goods to the same address, to the post office number 15, for example, yeah? And he has two options of his goods to be delivered: from the cashier's hands, the standard post office process, and from the self-service station, when he knows that he doesn't need any check-in, he doesn't need he already prepaid his order and he doesn't want to stay in line. So basically, when the customer chooses the delivery to the post office number 15, Then he chooses the delivery to the self-service. And when he comes after 5 p.m., for example, during the rush hours, or when you see here the big line on the near the cashier, he comes to this device, he just scans the QR code or inserts the digital code, and the compartment automatically opens, and the customer picks up his goods. So basically, this is how it works. We tried to combine it, and the main message of this machine is that even postal operators, have their strict business models operating successfully for 10, 15 years. But we are showing that even all the processes established have enough room for improvement with the combination with the self-service, with the integrating the additional options like the coffee module, like a micro market, and we're thinking a few steps ahead, and all the products which were displayed have their separate story, the separate vision, and they solve the problem in last mile delivery in terms of customer experience, in terms of total cost of ownership of the network in a different way. So basically, yes, as you, Andrea, mentioned, we had the biggest booth, almost 200 square meters of space, and we had a complete story of the supply as a Modern Expo. We are glad for the 6th straight year to participate in this big event, and we had thousands of visitors only this year. A lot of interesting conversations, a lot of insights, and I'm sure we'll do even better the next time. So thank you very much for this short introduction. I hope it was interesting.
Thank you, Roman, and tell me about the exhibition. What products or product categories attracted the most attention? Whether those were those autonomous lockers or something else?
Yeah, this year we saw the big interest. Still, frankly speaking, we saw the big interest in our flagship, in the screen-operated parcel locker, in the big ones. Because why I see this reason, especially me, in many countries, the problem of finding the locations is, is very, very important. And the networks who want to launch, the machines to deploy the network are trying to install big machines with the screen, first of all, to start the business as the private network, but then, to occupy the best locations and then to rent the space for the other carriers, And when you have the screen operation partial locker, it's easier for the final customer. It's easier for a different carrier, to integrate and to operate the machines. So that one of the reasons I think how it is. So the first spot is the screen operated parcel locker. On the second place, it was the autonomous machine, this compact autonomous machine, because everyone's counting money and the cost for installation, cost for maintenance, like all they're taking in consideration it. And these machines are cheaper, they're compact, they have minimum of electronic components, and especially when your customers already adapted to the parcel locker operating, culture, it's easier, to switch them from the screen to the, for example, Bluetooth operation, to the app operation. And so on the second place, it was autonomous solution. And on the third one is our impulse zone for lockers with the coffee and with the micro market. And on the first place, I would say that it was big interest in this hybrid post office. So a lot of guys, who were thinking that really our business is nice, but they saw that really there's plenty of room for improvement and for new business models, even on their existing locations. That's how it was.
Yeah, absolutely. I see that. I see that this post office product is very, very necessary for the market. It combines both sides of the world, automatization and manned service. So I think you are on the right track on that. But said that, thank you, Roman, for the introduction of your products. Your being in Amsterdam and presenting Modern Expo as the biggest or one of the biggest producers of the parcel lockers in the world. So thank you, and see you later.
Thank you, Andrea, for having me and for a great conversation, and see you soon the next year. Next year, the Expo is also in Amsterdam, so we'll have a nice time as well. Thank you very much. Bye.